So I've got a helper right now. It's been about 4 hours now, and as you can see, the bread has risen quite a bit. It's really fluffy. It's got some good spring to it. It's still quite sticky, which is good. That's not a bad thing. This part, if you don't have a dough scraper like this, then you can just use your hands. I would definitely recommend using very wet hands, but I've got a method that works for me. If you don't have these tools I have, it's okay, you don't need them. I'm just going to put quite a lot of flour down, and I'm going to turn this out onto it. So just run it around the edge of the bowl. And I'm just scraping as I turn the bowl a little bit and tip it straight out. And this is, just set that aside for a minute. This is called shaping, and all we're going to do, there's no punch down involved here. You don't want to do that ever, because that knocks all the air out of your bread, and air is what makes bread delicious. So we're going to take the side that's furthest, and if your hands are wet, that's better for it right now. I like to have a little flour on my fingers, but if your bread is really dry, then it's not going to stick as easy with flour. Just fold it and bring it over halfway. And this is a similar technique to what we did earlier, except instead of doing this opposite side, we're going to do the sides first, or second, whatever. Fold that over, and then I like to kind of do a little 180. I think it's easier to do it like this. And then pull it up, let it stretch. The weight of the dough kind of pulls it down, and fold it over. And it creates this sort of envelope look, if you think about it like that. And then just flip the whole thing over, tuck the corners in underneath so you get a nice taut little dome. And you're just going to let this sit on the counter for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, till you forget about it. I've left it there for an hour. It's fine. It spreads out a little bit because this dough is a bit wet, but no harm done, really. And I've got my basket ready, and in about 10-15 minutes, when this is ready, then I will flip it over so the seams on the underside are face up, and it's going to go in the basket. And I've got, this is called a banneton. It's just a wood basket, and it's I'll talk it over when I do this next part. It's okay. You'll see it in the next video. I use a mixture here. This is half rice flour and half all-purpose flour, and I find that that's really nice for keeping it from sticking. So, yeah, see you.